Ways to vote in Texas. The League of Women Voters fights for the freedom of all to vote. In this section are the ways to exercise your right to vote: voting by mail, voting early in person, voting on election day, voting in person using curbside voting, voting even if you are a suspended voter, or voting using a limited ballot if you have moved but not re-registered. Whichever way you choose to vote, be sure to first check your voter registration status at harrisvotes.com. You must be registered before you can vote. Vote by mail. You can apply to vote by mail by filling out an application at harrisvotes.com. Only specific reasons entitled a registered voter to vote early by mail. Ballots are mailed out 30 to 45 days before an election or 7 days after your application is received. Be sure to mark your ballot using a black or blue pen, place your ballot in the ballot envelope and seal it, place the ballot envelope in the carrier envelope, complete all information on the carrier envelope, seal it, and sign the flap on the carrier envelope. Pay attention to the voter ID requirements. Mail in your ballot as soon as possible. It must be received by 7 p.m. on Election Day. You can track your ballot online at harrisvotes.com. If you want to hand deliver your marked ballot in person, check harrisvotes.com for instructions. Vote early in person. You may vote early at any voting location in Harris County. Find polling locations at vote411.org or on harrisvotes.com. If you have a disability, you may request to move ahead of other voters in line. If you are in line before the poll closing time, you must be allowed to cast a ballot. Vote on Election Day. You may vote at any voting location in Harris County. Find polling places at vote411.org or on harrisvotes.com. If in line before the poll closing time, you must be allowed to cast a ballot. Vote in person using curbside voting. If you are physically unable to enter the polling place without personal assistance or likelihood of injuring your health, you may ask that an election officer bring a ballot to your car. After you mark your ballot, give it to the election officer or hand it to a companion to deposit in the ballot box for you. Vote even if you are a suspended voter. You can still vote if your voter registration is in suspense. Suspense means that your county voter registrar needs to confirm your voting address. Vote a limited ballot if you have moved but not re-registered. If you have moved to a new county and have not re-registered in the new county by the registration deadline, you may be eligible to vote in a limited ballot in your new county. A limited ballot is one that allows you to vote on candidates and measures that are on the ballot for both your former county and your new county, such as a statewide and national race.